The device has a maximum safe working load of 870 pounds, 395 kilograms, which includes the weight of the ambulance cot, patient, and any equipment attached to the cot, such as oxygen bottles, monitors, or pumps. PowerLoad meets SAE J3027 dynamic crash test standards and minimizes patient drops by supporting the cot until the wheels are on the ground. The Stryker PowerLoad is designed to be fully compatible with cots that have the PowerLoad compatibility option or kit. There's one required operator for an unoccupied cot and 2 operators for an occupied cot. Practice first with an unoccupied cot. Follow the guidelines in the operations and maintenance manual to ensure you have everything needed for installation. You should make sure the battery is fully charged before the first use and before training with the equipment. Finally, have a qualified person use the checklist and operation instructions provided in the operations and maintenance manual to check PowerLoad functionality. The PowerLoad fastener lifts and lowers the cot into and out of the ambulance, reducing spinal loads and the risk of cumulative trauma injuries. The PowerLoad cot fastener system provides improved operator and patient safety by supporting the cot throughout the loading and unloading process. PowerLoad wirelessly communicates with compatible PowerPro cots for ease of operation and operator convenience. The powered system is safe, durable, and easy to use. There are a few components we'll be referencing throughout this video: the PowerLoad trolley, lifting arms, control panel, head-end LED indicators, and foot-end PowerPro battery indicators. This is the location we're referencing when we say head-end of the cot and PowerLoad system. This is the location we're referencing when we say foot-end of the cot and PowerLoad system. It's important to note that Stryker EMS products use red to identify an activation point, and the PowerLoad is no different. Notice the red buttons on the control panel, located on the patient left-hand side of the cot fastener system. This control panel allows for powered loading and unloading of compatible PowerPro cots in the event of a power loss to the cot. It also assists in powered loading and unloading of compatible Stryker manual cots. The control panel includes a power button, up-down arrows, and a hydraulic release button. The up arrow will raise the cot, and the down arrows will lower the cot. The hydraulic release button will allow the PowerLoad lifting arms to lower so the cot may be released from the fastener. There are duplicate battery and error LED indicators on the control panel and the back of the trolley. These LEDs display the status of the PowerLoad battery and system. If the PowerLoad system is in the transport position, the battery LED will flash green, indicating the battery is being charged. If the PowerLoad trolley battery is low, the caution LED will flash amber. If there's a PowerLoad error, the caution symbol will be solid amber. If this occurs, press the main power button twice to reset the product. If the LED remains solid amber, contact Stryker technical support. When PowerLoad is removed from transport position, the battery LED indicator will change to solid green, indicating there's power. PowerLoad operation labels are available as a quick reference guide to be placed on the inside of the rear doors of the emergency transport vehicle. Make sure to press the PowerLoad master on-off switch to the off position, and the master vehicle power should also be off before service or cleaning. PowerLoad is power washable. Don't spray directly underneath the trolley up into the trolley mechanism. Stryker recommends using the suggested cleaners listed in the operations and maintenance manual. Some cleaning products may be corrosive and may cause damage to the product. The Operations and Maintenance Manual has information that will help you establish a preventative maintenance schedule. You'll also find a series of checklists for operators to use that will help you track preventative maintenance activities. You can adjust the routine maintenance schedule to your actual service usage. To operate the PowerLoad, follow these steps. Raise the lifting arms and guide the trolley out. Continue to pull the PowerLoad trolley and stop when the trolley is fully out of the patient compartment. The LED indicators will flash amber. Guide the PowerPro cot into the trolley until it is in the loading position, and the LED indicators will change from flashing amber to solid green. The cot will also click and lock into place when this happens. Press and hold the minus button on the PowerPro cot. The first sound that you hear is the arms of the PowerLoad raising and taking the weight of the cot. The second sound is the PowerPro XT cot legs retracting. Continue raising the cot until it stops at the loading position. Guide the cot into the patient compartment. Make sure that the cot is locked into the power load by firmly pulling side to side on the foot end of the cot. The foot end green light on the cot battery will momentarily flash green, signifying the Power Pro Smart Battery is charging. To unload the cot, follow these steps. First, press and hold the red release lever at the foot end of power load. As the cot is unlocked for removal from the patient compartment, the power load lifting arms will slightly raise the cot to accommodate patient weight and prevent the wheels from interfering with the rear sill plate of the ambulance. Guide the cot out until the head end LED indicators turn solid green, indicating the cot is ready to be lowered and taken away from the vehicle. Once you see the solid green LED light, press and hold the plus button until the cot wheels are on the ground. The lifting arms will continue moving downwards until they are fully lowered. The foot end operator will then press the third small red button on the cot controls. It's a small red button near the plus and minus buttons. Now you can safely remove the Power Pro cot from the power load trolley. Another way to release the cot is to pull the red release handles on the top of the trolley. Make sure you only choose one way to release the cot, and ensure the power load lifting arms have been completely lowered before releasing the cot. To secure the ambulance, raise the lifting arms and guide the trolley into the patient compartment until it no longer interferes with the ambulance doors. We will now discuss a few power load troubleshooting scenarios. The first scenario is the cot getting stuck halfway out when you press the red release lever at the foot end of the transfer. To handle this, pull the patient left transfer trigger lock and push the cot back into the vehicle until it locks into place. Hold down the red release lever at the foot end of the anchor and use your knuckle on your other hand to apply pressure and hold the transfer in place while you pull the cot toward you until it raises up. Pull the cot out to unload. Second scenario is the trolley and cot getting stuck halfway out when loading. To handle this, check for debris in the transfer trolley. Remove the debris so the roller will spring up. Pull the cot and trolley all the way out of the vehicle to reset. The trolley will then lock into place. If there's no debris in the transfer trolley lock, pull the patient left transfer lock trigger. Load the cot into the vehicle. Third scenario is the cot will not release from the trolley in the loading position and the error LED is illuminated. To handle this, firmly press the manual release button on the power load control panel to release pressure in the hydraulics. Press the Extend plus button on the cot to lower the lifting arms, or press the down arrow on the power load control panel to lower the lifting arms. Remove the cot from the trolley. Note: you may need to apply pressure to the lifting arms while you press the manual release button to lower the lifting arms completely. Fourth scenario is the trolley arms do not lower to lock the cot into the transfer when loading. Firmly press the manual release button on the power load control panel. The cot will lower and lock into the transfer. Final scenario is the cot begins to collapse and the trolley lifting arms do not raise. First, press the up arrow on the power load control panel to raise the cot until the lifting arms stop. At the foot end of the cot, press the retract or minus button to raise the cot legs. Load the cot into the vehicle. That completes this in-service video for the power load. If you have any questions, please call us here at Stryker Customer Service or Technical Support at 1-800-327-0770. Also, feel free to reach out to your personal account manager for assistance.